Okay. Ah. Hello, I'm RinRin, and today I'm here with Gogo. Hi! I am home right now in LA, and if you guys don't know, we have a pug here. His name's Gogo. Hi, Gogo. And he's about... How old are you? About maybe 9 or 10 years old already. Pretty old guy. He's an old man, but you're still a baby. Today I'm gonna do my first favorites video. So I've always been meaning to do a October favorites video, but I always end up missing the time to do it. So I'm gonna do it this time. And I have a couple of things that I have picked out. The very first thing I want to start off with is eyeshadow. This has always been a really popular makeup palette. Recently I've been using this palette a lot. If you guys remember in my previous video, I just recently got this, so you can't really see that I used it. But even today's makeup was using the colors here. Usually I stay around here, this area, the gold and brown colors, because it just really matches with the season at the moment. And then, okay, so this is Maybelline's Hypersharp liner. I had received to try out, and the previous liners I also really liked from Maybelline because it was easy to draw and it's not that expensive. However, this one is more waterproof than the ones that I had tried on before, and my eyes tend to print downward, and then I always end up getting this panda eyes at the end of the night sometimes. I don't know if it's because my skin's quite oily in that area or anything like that, but with this one, it's easy to draw on, and then on top of that, it stays put and it's easy to wash off. So I really enjoy this one. I'm pretty sure once this runs out, I'm gonna go and buy more of this. Next one, I want to go into contouring and highlight. Lately, I've been contouring a bit. MAC, what is this called? Skinfinish Medium Dark Face Powder, and this one I'm not even sure if this is specifically used for contouring. I don't really remember. I'm pale, as you can see. When I went to MAC, the staff recommended this one where she says it's buildable and also it's not that dark. You can control how much you want on your face, and it was true. I really like this one. I use this just sometimes as like a subtle contour, but then on other days when I have like a shoot that uses a lot of light, I use this one to build up on it, and it works well. And then on top of that, for highlight, I use this. This is Lightscapade Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is pearly golden highlight. I used this all through the summer, and it lasts a long time since I've already had this for a couple months. I like how subtle this one is as well. I didn't want to do anything too harsh, but I mean, lately I've been seeing a lot of people with awesome highlights here in LA, and I kind of want to go into more of a heavy highlight sometime. However, this one is quite good for people who are first starting off. Sometimes I use this underneath blush to give it a little bit more of a glow. And of course, this one also, if you use your finger and apply it onto your face, it does give you that harsher highlight, so I really like that as well. Other than that, right now, I'm sure like everybody is using this at the moment. These were also sent to me by Too Faced, so thank you so much. And I tried these out for all of summer. I really love liquid matte lipstick. I know it's the trend right now, but on top of that, because my lips are really small, a lot of the times when I do that sort of gradation or blending techniques that is very popular in Asia, especially in Korea, my lips don't really show it because they're so tiny. And so with the liquid matte lipsticks, I can be able to draw out any shape I want for my lips. I mean, I don't go too overboard, but at least I can draw myself a shape. And I enjoy playing around with different sorts of Cupid bow shapes. And right now I am wearing Drop Dead Red, and as you can see, today I'm wearing a rounded Cupid's bow shape. It's kind of like a 1920s sort of flapper inspired lip shape. I don't know, I just like drawing these lip shapes out. For the fall, these are more of the darker colors here. Casual days, I like to play around with the darker lipsticks because it matches the autumn and winter vibe. When I'm doing like a Lolita event, or if I'm doing, if I'm wanting to go a little bit more cute. Recently, this is the color that I go to. This is the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Carina. It's not too pink and it is not too like orangey color. This is really nice to match anytime I'm doing a more of a cute look. I also sometimes use like clear gloss or something like that on top of this to make it look more plump. And then moving on, this is the Dual Eyelash Adhesive in dark tone. For the US, this is common, but it's difficult to find when you're living in Japan. Early last year, I started having an allergic reaction to the eyelash glue in Japan, and so I reverted back to Duo eyelash glue, and I never had any problem with that. And I kind of avoided using the black one for a while because I was thinking, oh, if I like messed up, I'm gonna get like a black streak somewhere. However, I ran out of my glue, and so I started using this one and I fell in love with it. It's because it dries in a dark color. It blends in more with your eyeliner. I fell in love with this and I've been using this one ever since, and it's still one of my favorites, and it's one of the things that I'm going to get a ton of before I go back to Japan. For appliances and hair related things, this was recommended to me by my hairstylist Dejima-san from Hair Salon Nalu. I needed to replace one of my hair irons recently. Because I travel a lot as well, I needed something that also can be used anywhere around the world, and so this one has a voltage of 100 to 240, which is pretty good. This one was a little bit expensive. However, Dejima-san kind of convinced me, saying that this is a new technology type of hair iron and that it doesn't damage the hair at all, and it's very fast at heating up and it's very fast at curling hair, and it's true. I tried it out a couple times, and this one also has like a really fun sound when you turn it on. Not that that does anything, but that's just like a little side bonus that it sounds musical when you turn it on. When I curl my hair, I don't like to spend a lot of time on it because my hair is very long. I just want to get things done and just like move on. And this one really does work very well so far. Out of all the hair irons that I've used, this one is very, very good. So I really enjoy this one very much. So next on my favorites is this nail polish from Sugarpill. The color is Celestia. It's a gold base color with pink sparkles, and it's really pretty, and I have it on right now. I've had this on for a long time. Recently I haven't been going in to get my nails done, and so a lot of the times when I needed just like a coat of color, I've been using this, and it's very easy to apply, and the color goes on really great. I love it so much that I actually brought it back to LA with me. So yes, this one has been traveling with me quite often because I always touch up for events and things like that. Okay. Moving on, I want to give a shout out to this. This is a pumpkin spice latte. I know, can't really get this in Japan, and so this is like one of the drinks that I try to get when I come back to LA, especially during this time of year. So it's very sweet though. It's almost like a dessert for me. Lastly, I want to do a food related favorites. I have 3 non-dairy ice creams here. So if you didn't know, I'm a little bit sensitive to dairy, so I kind of avoid most dairy products. So whenever I come back to LA, I always tend to buy a ton of non-dairy ice cream, and this time I tried out this one is Ben & Jerry's Coffee Caramel Fudge, and it's almond milk made. And this one is So Delicious, dairy-free. This is made out of coconut milk and cookie dough flavor. And the last one is also from So Delicious, and it's made out of soy milk, and this one is also cookie dough flavored. I think my favorite so far is still soy milk based dairy-free ice cream. It kind of has more of a creamier taste to me. A close second would be the almond milk. This one is also quite creamy, but I think it might be because of the caramel that's inside this one. And then lastly, I would say that coconut milk is because the coconut flavor is so strong that you don't really taste anything else but coconut. Besides this one, I think I wouldn't put this in my favorites. However, I would say these two are my favorites for ice cream, and I haven't had ice cream in such a long time, so I'm always really excited to come back to LA to be able to pig out on all of the non-dairy ice creams. I would say that is one of the things that I miss the most when I'm in Japan. Alright, so that concludes my October favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave any of your comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Oh, you're so stinky. Ugh. In the corner. Okay. This is Maybelline Gogo.